Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss with you about another important stage in human life, that is adolescence. We have already learnt that adolescence is a word which is derived from adolescer, which means a Latin word which means to grow up. This is otherwise called as the stage where any individual is getting ready for their sexual life. Do you all remember your own adolescent period? You would have enjoyed a lot. You had many experiences during your adolescent period, is it not? So, what are the important features of adolescence and what are the problems which are faced by an adolescent child will be discussed in this video. You can see normally adolescence is a period where any individual is getting ready for their sexual life. That is, they have a rapid changes in their physical body. That is nothing but rapid, perplexing physical changes. What do you mean by the word perplexing? You can see all of a sudden a boy who is after its childhood, now when they attain the adolescent stage, immediately there is a drastic changes in their body parts, their sexual organs mature, the sex hormones are secreted in their body, and you can see a lot of changes. Actually, any boy or a girl who is in an adolescent stage, they are very much confused about the changes which occurs in their body. So, that is going to be the first characteristic feature of a adolescent. Okay. So, what is the first character? You can see that they have a rapid, perplexing physical changes. That is nothing but they are very much confused about what are the changes that occur in their body parts. Okay, due to the separation of their hormones, the sex hormones start secreting, their sexual organs mature, they immediately start attaining, they think that whether I'm not a boy now, I have become an adult. So, they start maturing in their life. So, that's the first main point. Then, they have a heightened self-consciousness. You can see that always what the adolescents do, they stand in front of a mirror, they adjust themselves, they dress up themselves, they are very much conscious about their dressing, the way they talk, the way they mingle with others, everything. So, that is nothing but they are very conscious about their physical structure and also about their behavior. So, they have a heightened self-consciousness, always they will be conscious. Even sometimes you can see some of the adolescents when they go to sleep also, they dress up themselves very neatly and then only they go to sleep, is it not? And then you can see intensification of their sexual urge. So, due to the secretion of the hormones in them, previously they would not have sexual thoughts or love and an attraction towards the other gender, but now they have more attraction towards the other gender. That is nothing but they have an intensification of the sexual urge in their body. Carving for independence. So, now they are not anymore small children or boy or a girl. Now they wanted to treat everybody, they should treat themselves as a growing up adult. You can see priorly they would have gone with their parents to the school. Now what the adolescent boy or a girl will say, I will be able to go to school independently, you need not come along with me. So, they carve for independence, they want them to be free in all the activities which are done by them. Okay. Then they have the peer group relationship. So, now onwards they get more friends, they wanted to form gang in themselves and they wanted to highly respect the views of the friends rather than their parents and others. So, they will be just blindly they will be following the ideas of their friends. Okay. That is, they give more importance to the peer group relationship. Then, aspiring for leadership, they want themselves to be considered as a highly influential person or a leader. They wanted to take part the role of a leader. They don't have the capacity also, they try to imitate themselves. I am the leader of this gang, I am the group member of this. They wanted to show them as a leader. And then vocational choice and need self-support. You can see at this stage. So, when you are in an adolescent, you are in the 10th standard, 11th, 12th, is it not? Starting from 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, is it not? In this way, after completing of your studies, you wanted to choose a career. That is nothing but they are very confused. What is my ability? Whether I have to choose an engineering or a doctor or any other jobs or profession, they have a very great confusion, and they need very good support from their parents, the families, the teachers and the neighbors who are around them. If they have proper guidance, then they will start following the persons who are really capable. If they are not guided properly, they are prone to go in the wrong way and destroy their life. You would have seen the youngsters, is it not? Those who don't have proper guidance in their adolescent period, they become as criminals, young criminals and other things, is it not? Then you can see the next point is idealism versus realism. What is idealism? Idealism nothing but following the truth, but reality, you can see that the adolescent are very much interested to follow the rules, regulations and everything. Take for example, if they go in a shop, they wanted everybody to stand in a line and move accordingly. If somebody just violates the line but due to some reasons, they get irritated, they get disturbed and they question everybody, is it not that? Because they are not able to fit into the reality sometimes. Okay, they will be always in a considering that they are right. Okay, you can see if somebody goes and advise an adolescent child, what they say, the boy or the girl, they won't accept anybody easily, is it not? So they should be made to be treated in a friendly way, and then only they will understand the problem. Okay, then now let us see, I have shown you here the features of adolescence, characteristic features or the salient features of an adolescent, which are nothing but if these features, if they have any disturbance in following these features, then they are going to become their problem now. The same thing, the characteristics, if it is not able to be managed properly by an adolescent child, then it becomes a problematic behavior for that child. So now what are the problems which are faced by an adolescent child? What are the things? First one, identity crisis. Identity crisis is nothing but, you can see the adolescent children, they are very much worried about their bodily changes, they were changes in their volume, voice, speech, everything, the pattern of thing. They think that whether I am a child or an adult person, they have a confusion about themselves. They don't know what is my ability, whether they will just compare themselves with their parents or somebody, and they will say why I am not having the features like my father or that person. They will compare themselves. They are very much confused whether I am a grown up person or a child. So in between stages or not. So they have a great confusion in identifying about themselves, their interest, capacity, everything. Then the next thing is that normally the adolescent, you can see that their parents of adolescent, if you meet them and speak with them, they will be telling, my son or my daughter is not listening to me, they are not following the things, they are so irregular, like that they will be complaining a lot because they have a gap between their child. That is nothing but the generation gap we call. It is nothing but the youngsters are not able to accept as such. Even now we are not able to, sometimes we are not able to accept what is said by our elders, is it not? We will be arguing. So that will be more in the adolescent stage. They have a gap between their elders and them because they don't accept the views. They want everything to be proved scientifically, and they want everything, they don't want somebody to dominate them in all the behaviors. Okay, so that is called as a generation gap. And then domination of the sexual urge. You can see normally the adolescent, they will be daydreaming, they will be thinking about the hero, heroines, they consider themselves as those persons, and they wanted to imitate their life. Take for example, a normal girl or an adolescent girl who is born in a middle class family, she wants to imitate like the heroines, dress code, everything in their life. So that becomes a problem, and they have a domination of their sexual urges. They have a great secretion of their sexual hormones in their body. So it's not their fault, it's due to their hormonal changes and the body changes. They have a dominance for the sexual urge. They always wanted to have an attraction and affection towards the other gender. They wanted to show off themselves very good in front of the other people and other gender, and they have thoughts about love and affection and other things. Okay, so that's the domination of their sexual urge. And then negative one, non-conformist attitude. It is nothing but they won't believe anything easily. They want everything to be proved, and they want the people to always follow the rules and regulations, and if somebody violates from that, they won't accept it. They want everything to be proved themselves. This is the attitude of the adolescents. And you can see they have a peer group dominance. You can see the parents always tell, he don't give me respect, he always wants to follow his friends, like that, because they value their friendship more. They blindly believe what the friend says is right, and they simply go in the path of their friends. So it is a need of the teachers, parents and everybody to look over their friendship group and mind what are the activities they are doing. If they are going to have very good friends, then they will always go in a right path. If someone is violating from there, then and there the parents have to safeguard them. Okay. Then aspiring for autonomy. Autonomy is nothing but they want it to be independent. They don't want somebody controlling them. Somebody is doing their own thinking that they are a kid. Is it not? Previously, their parents would have done the work for them. Now they will say, I am a grown up boy. I can go and bring the things by myself. I can go to a shop and buy the things. They don't want anybody to make them feel that they are kid or a smaller person. They want them to treat them as an adult. You can see even sometimes in the family, when some decisions are taken in the family, the adolescent want themselves to be also a part of that decision to be taken. Otherwise they will say, you neglect me, you don't give respect to me, you don't consider my views. Like that they will be able to do. Then hesitation and confusion in selecting a vocation, because you know the adolescent will have a very good ability now, but they are not able to find out what is my right path, which career will suit me more, which will be my future career. They are not able to study. They are not able to study very clearly about themselves. You can say, because sometimes they will be thinking that I am a capable person. Sometimes they will say, oh, this work cannot be done by me. I am not such an adult to do this work. Like that they will be speaking. So they have a confusion in selecting the vocation. So it is the role of a teacher there in an adolescent classroom, where they will guide the children to select whatever a proper career which is suitable for that particular child. Not everybody can become a doctor and an engineer. So everybody has their own capacity and potentiality. Depending upon that, they have to modify their career and choose. And emotional swings. This is very important and a very common problem which is prevailing in the adolescent. If you see the adolescent, one time they will be so happy and they will be enjoying a lot with their friends. The other next moment they will be very much depressed. For silly reasons and all, they get depressed and they don't have a maturity of their emotions. Sometimes they will cry a lot to make a sound and make a fun with others. Sometimes they will become more silent, more depressed. So they have a immature. They don't have a balance of their emotion. So which is nothing but called as a emotional swings in them. So are you clear with what is the characteristic features and the problems of adolescent? The characteristic features are nothing but if they are not meant and properly given for the adolescent, then it becomes a problematic behavior in the adolescent. What are they? Rapid perplexing physical changes, heightened self-consciousness about themselves, intensification of the sexual urge, okay, love, marriage, like that they will be dreaming a lot. And then carving for independence, they wanted to lead an independent life. And then peer group relation, they wanted always to be in the company of their friends and others. Aspiring for leadership, they want themselves to be, they want responsibilities to be given to them so that they prove their ability there. And vocational choice and need self, because they are not able to properly know which will suit for me. Sometimes you can see, most of us would have said, is it not, I wanted to become a doctor, but in practical life, we will not be a doctor. So we would have turned a profession. We have some other things, not only doctor or engineer is a profession. There are many other careers which suits to the individual's ability, potentiality. Like that, that becomes a thing. And idealism versus, they are able to find only the truth and they are able to not practically match into the realistic situation. They don't just take, for example, if somebody is getting a bribe for doing the work, they are not able to accept themselves. Okay. And what are the problems? Number one, identity crisis, generation gap between their parents and the adolescent, dominance of sexual urge due to the secretion of their sex hormones and others, negative and the non-conformist activity. Everything when you say, they immediately won't accept, is it not? They will be always rejecting the elders' views and other things. Peer group dominance will be more at this stage. They always wanted to follow their friends' words. Aspiring for autonomy, they wanted to stand on their own legs, they wanted to do the activities by themselves. Hesitation and confusion in selecting a vocation, the way they select a vocation will be different. And then emotional swings, they are not balanced in their emotion. More often, sometimes they will be more happy, sometimes they will be more depressed. Okay. So, in this video, we have seen what are the characteristic features and the problems of an adolescent. The next video we will see how to tackle the adolescence in a better way. So, this is going to be a very important question which is in the part of your CG paper. Normally, university questions are asked about the characteristic features of adolescent, problems of adolescent, and as a teacher, how will you handle them in a better way. Okay. Thank you.